Hey there, my name is Carrie, and I am a self-employed person, a freelancer, who is just getting started with cash stuffing. And I use the zero-based budgeting method, and this is actually going to be my first paycheck cash stuffing from the month of May. And I'm really, really excited about this today, and I hope that you come along for the ride. I really enjoy watching these videos, and I enjoy making them and tracking my income and everything. So, to get started today, I have my paycheck, and this is not my entire paycheck, but this is the first paycheck for May, and I usually get paid around 2 to 3 times a month, depending. Like I said, I'm self employed. My husband is self employed. We both own our own business. And so our income fluctuates quite a lot, but this is how much we're working with today, $495. I actually took out $500 because I wanted to stuff an additional $5 into my Christmas sinking fund. So I'm really looking forward to getting into that. I also have some extra dollars for our $1 savings challenge that we're working on, and another dollar here that will go into that. This came from some of our grocery money that we use. You won't see groceries on here because we just take that out and put it directly into our wallet. So I won't be stuffing those today. Most of the things I'll be working on are our bills and expenses, and then sinking funds over here. I like to think of these as fun funds. I know that people call them sinking funds, but I don't know. That phrase, the name just doesn't really resonate with me. So I'm going to be focusing on things like emergency funds and different savings challenges, and then stuffing these binders right here. I have two binders that I'm going to be stuffing today, and we're going to start off just by counting the money. So this is for May 2023. I took this to the bank, and I actually went on a weekend, so the bank wasn't open. And so I just stopped off at the ATM and got the amounts that I could. The ATM that we went to does not have tens or 100s, so I ended up having to just do quick math on my own, and I am pretty sure that it was incorrect. So we'll see if my maths today. That'll be a fun challenge. But let's start off by counting this, getting it in order here. 51, 150. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Is that right? 2, okay. 20, 40. So it's 240 plus 150. And then most of these are fives. Actually, I think all of these are fives, yeah. 5, 10, because they didn't have any 10s, so I had to go with a bunch of 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 10. So, let me organize these. They are all messed up. I just recently got started with cash stuffing like a month or two ago. So this is actually my official first cash stuffing, like fully, of my paycheck, because I did a little bit of like savings challenge stuffing in April last month, and I have a video about how much I was able to save just in a couple of different challenges that I did. But this time today, I'm actually going to be fully stuffing my bills and expenses and sinking funds over here. So the total is actually coming out to around $480, and I know that's not exactly like what I pulled out, so I think I pulled out 500. So any amount that is left over is going to be going into probably my emergency fund, because I would really like to build that up and get that up to $1,000 and just sort of keep it there. So let's start off with our savings. Move this up here. So in savings, we are going to stuff 75. I am hoping to get to a point where I can save 20% of my income into savings. Actually, let's do it this way. But I am just not quite there yet. But you start with where you are and what you have. So I'm really excited to see this fund grow. All right, let me do a little check mark next to these. Next up is household. We're going to put 30. Household already had a little bit to begin with. I put a little bit of money in this last month. So there's 20, 40, 5, 50 in here right now. I'm not going to keep track of the amounts in these envelopes and any of these envelopes in my binders with like using a budget tracker or anything like that. I started to, and in the last video I kind of set up my binders and I started doing that, but as you'll see, a lot of it has changed since then because I just want to keep it as streamlined as possible. A lot of these funds and everything that are going to be used every month are, well, not very many of them are going to be used every month, and then just a few of them are, and I record them in my computer, in my budgeting software, and so I don't need to record them in two places, if that makes sense. Okay, we got household done. Gifts is up next. We're just going to put $10 in gifts. Another thing that I am doing is everything that I'm stuffing now is based on basically 1/3 of my total budget. So my paychecks come, like I said, 2 or 3 times a month, usually 3 times a month. So I'm kind of doing like 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. And this is all my extra stuff. We have a bill account where all of our bills come out of already. I do have a month ahead fund that I'm working towards, so that'll be something that I will continue to work on. Our car maintenance fund is up next. That's getting 15. I'm sure my categories will change over time, but this is where I'm at right now, and I might add more, take away more, you just kind of work with what you got. Online shopping is also getting 15. I'm probably going to run out of these fives pretty quick. I hope that I've calculated this right. We'll see if the maths. This is my first time doing this, so, don't call me out. My bill fund, this is actually for paying, let's see, we're getting 40 in this one. I don't know if you can see this. 40, yeah. My bill fund is going to be one that we basically, or I basically use, put money into. I think this 20 has seen better days, huh? That's pretty crazy. That I put money into and pay off my credit card every month. So I'm going to be putting money in here for like all of our streaming services, our cell phones, different things like that. It's not going to be utilities or any of the bigger like mortgage bills. We only have one car payment, and that's into a different bill account as well. So this is just for other like smaller bills. Next up is our health copays. This is just for dental and vision and stuff. I need to go get some new glasses, get an eye exam, teeth cleaning, things like that. The copays that we pay for our dental and vision insurance. So that's getting 40 this month. All right, the last one in this binder is personal. It's getting 10. This is mostly a miscellaneous personal fund. I haven't really decided what I'm doing with it yet, but you can never go wrong with saving some extra money. So awesome. The total amount saved in this binder is $235. Let's mark this one off. So that is all set with this one. It's really exciting. Next up, I have my savings challenge binder or my sinking funds binder. I decided not to use the other peekaboo envelopes. They were too small, and I think I have this organized in a much better way, so I'm very excited about that. First up, we have emergency fund, which is getting 15. I already have a little bit in here because I have got this started previously. So we're up to 20, 40, 5, 55, 60 in emergency. I would like to keep $1,000 in this, and then I'll put it in the bank account, or I'll keep it on hand or whatever, just for an emergency, but you know, I'll get there. Next up is Vegas. My husband and I are celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary this year, and we're hoping to spend some time in Vegas. And so we're trying to save pretty aggressively in this fund. It is getting 120. I will probably have to do a bill exchange in this fund at some point soon. 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 45, 50. $350. That's awesome. It all adds up really quickly, huh? Isn't this cute? I printed this off, made my own little, envelope label, I guess. So we're hoping to get a new Bronco, maybe this year or next year. I'm not aggressively saving in this fund because this fund, well, we're probably going to use this as a supplemental fund and eventually trade in one or both of our vehicles for a new Bronco. So it's only getting 10 today. $20, $5, $30, $35, $40. All right, this is an extra bills fund or my month ahead fund. That's kind of what I've allotted it to. I'm hoping to get at least a month ahead in our bill account and have like a buffer so that we will be able to get ahead a little bit with all of our bills. So this is getting 15. Actually, since I'm running low on fives, I'm going to put a 20 in here and see what we end up with. Because I know I'm going to have a little bit of extra anyway. And I need to keep some of these fives for some of these other challenges. All right, my 4th of July fund. This is a fund that I'm excited to save for, to just have some extra cash by the 4th of July and maybe use it for like a fun 4th of July outing. So this is getting 10. Nothing in here yet, so this is just a start. Each of these flags represents $20, so at the end of the month I will color in those. Halloween is also getting 10. Thanksgiving is getting 20. It's just getting started as well. Christmas, I've already been saving for a little bit. Let me mark these off so I know where I'm at. Okay, we're at Christmas. Is getting 20. And then I was going to put my extra 5 in here, so I think I'll just put these 5 ones for now. Actually, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that for now. And I'm going to put an extra 5 in here after. I'll fix it later. So that's an extra 20 that's going in here. Each one of these little trees is a 20, so I will mark up another tree. That's exciting. I like these envelopes so far with no zippers on them. I feel like it's easier to access and it's more convenient. Okay, we only have a few envelopes left. So this is for our new house. We are planning on buying a new house in the next year. We currently live in an awesome house and it's super great, but we are hoping to expand our family and potentially move into a bigger place. So this will help us with like moving costs and stuff like that. It's not going to be used for a down payment or anything like that because we'll be selling our current house and rolling that into a down payment. So this is getting one of these 20s, even though it's only supposed to get 15, but I don't have any left because, you know, this is my first time doing this and the math didn't math right, and I went to the ATM and did it on the fly. So just have to go with it. Finally, our last fund is for our taxes. I'm just going to put this extra amount in here. This was supposed to get 10, but this is for end of the year stuff for taxes and or extra contributions to our retirement account, which also does affect our taxes. So that's why I kind of labeled it like that. I think that will be easy enough. And then lastly is just a $1 savings challenge. Look at this one. Like, what the heck were people doing with this? Do I want to know? But it's going to go in this $1 savings challenge, and at the end of the year, hopefully, we'll have a giant envelope of ones that we can count together. That'll be super fun. So that's it. That worked out pretty nice. I put all of the extra money into, we ended up with 0 money, which is great. I'm going to put all of the extra money into a couple of these other funds here, which I think was Thanksgiving and our new house, our month ahead fund, which I'm totally good with. I still do want to bulk up the emergency fund here, but you know, ending up very close to the total that we started with, all that extra money, which was around $15, I think, or $25, was spread out amongst these. So I think this is very good for my first ever cash stuffing challenge and budget system. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Please be sure to subscribe for future videos like this. And I would love it if you would leave a comment below telling me how your month has been so far with your cash budget system. Bye!